Another truth nobody wants to admit, the role of her friends in tearing it all down. You know those divorced friends she hangs out with? Those empowered women who left their husbands and are now living their best life. They're not her friends, they're her dealers. They feed her poison disguised as wisdom. You deserve better. Life's too short. You only live once. They're pushing her toward the cliff because they need company at the bottom. They need validation that they made the right choice. And nothing validates a bad decision like watching someone else make the same one. Wow. That's what happens when your wife starts spending more time with divorced women. Suddenly, every normal marital issue becomes abuse. Every routine becomes oppression. Every responsibility becomes sacrifice. These women reframe her entire life through the lens of victimhood. The normal, stable marriage becomes a prison. She needs to escape. Your reasonable expectations become unreasonable demands. Your decade of support becomes a decade of suppression and social media. That's like throwing gasoline on a bonfire. She's not comparing her marriage to other marriages. She's comparing her real life to digital fantasies, filtered photos, and carefully crafted lies. The algorithm becomes her therapist, feeding her exactly what her panicking brain wants to hear, that leaving is brave, staying is settling, and happiness is just one dramatic decision away. The reality she doesn't see is the aftermath. They don't show the woman 6 months later after the new boyfriend turned out to be just another flawed human. They don't show her spending Christmas alone because the kids chose to stay with dad. They don't show her realizing that starting over at 40 isn't liberating, exhausting. They don't show her understanding that she traded a deep connection for shallow attention, a real partnership for a temporary high.